try it again. I got disconnected. I was using the data on my smartphone, my smart internet. So I'm gonna use the hotel this time, the hotel Wi-Fi. I'm not gonna make this live stream long because I know the hotel Wi-Fi here is not the strongest Wi-Fi, and then I know the more people start getting up and using the Wi-Fi, I'll probably end up losing you. But I just want to do a quick update. It's like I said, we're heading out today. We're heading out. We're gonna do SNR before we leave. I missed some of the comments earlier. I couldn't recover the other live stream I started. It only lasts like 5 minutes, but I couldn't recover it, so I couldn't read some of the comments that were in there. Let me just see if I'm online here. If not, not a big deal. I'll just do a live stream tomorrow when I get back to Calibo, when we're back in Aklan. Right there, it looks like looks like I'm live. Looks like I'm live. I can at least see myself here that way. Let me see here. I always do the weather, I always try to do the weather, and it looks like we're gonna have okay, I see myself. So I think we're good. I think we're good. And I don't know how long their internet's gonna be good here, so I'll just play it by ear, play it by. If I lose you guys, I apologize. We'll be back to our normal live stream when we get back to Numancia in Aklan. Right now, I'm looking at the weather. Pretty much the same. Manila, Bicol, rest of the country. Pretty much the same weather we've been having. Partly cloudy, isolated rains and thunderstorms. No weather conditions. There are no tropical depression, no storms or anything like that. So far so good for December. We've only had that one tropical depression, Wilma. So maybe, hopefully that is the last. I am back, I think. Yes, JP. Yes, JP, you're back. You're back. I'm still having my French vanilla brewed coffee here. I actually have a donut too. That Dazzle bought more of these Jayco donuts, man. These Jayco donuts, man. She needs to stop buying these because these are like amazing donuts. Some of the best donuts I've had. A lot better than Dunkin' Donuts. She got some of these. She got strawberry. She got matcha. She got chocolate. And I have one so far. One so far. I've been eating this. It's a strawberry donut, and it's got the strawberry cream filling inside. This is absolutely delicious, man. I know it's probably not good for me, but once in a while, I'll eat a donut. I'll eat a donut once in a while. Hi, hello. Lala, is it Lala? I can. Sometimes it's hard for me to read the comments. Or maybe I'll try to read it here on the right there. Oh, this one's better. I can read it better here. It says Lala. Birthday, happy one day, Josh Lee. All right. Not my birthday today, but it's all good. Somebody out there is celebrating their birthday today, I'm sure. I don't buy chocolate and donuts. You can be trusted with them. You can be trusted with them. Me too, man. Dazzle, man. She's like tempting me with all these donuts. Look at that, man. Look at the amazing donuts that Dazzle got. We are back. All right, Fortune. We are back. I don't know how long we're gonna be back because I'm using the hotel internet now, Fortune. I was trying to use my smart data earlier, but that ended the live stream. So I'll see how long. I'm gonna try not to go too long on the live stream here. That way, if I don't lose you guys. Good AM again, Gino and fam, and the Panay Posse. I was watching. I saw you there, Fortune, over at Michael. In Michael S. in Dumaguete. He got up early this morning. I was watching the sunrise, amazing sunrise in Dumaguete City, and then Michael was walking the boulevard, just fantastic, just like an awesome sunrise. We didn't get a good sunrise this morning because light rain this morning, like a couple of droplets of rain, and then now it's like cloudy. It might continue to rain here today in Iloilo City, but we're headed back to Aklan today after we check out the hotel. We go SNR, do our SNR shopping. I never leave Iloilo City without a trip to SNR. That's kind of like a must for Dazzle and I. And we always end up spending more than what we plan when we go in there because I always see something there. Ooh, I haven't seen that in a while. I'll be going like, man, I start picking from the shelf. So I'm gonna have to try to control myself this time and not overdo the shopping at the SNR. SNR is like the Filipino Costco. Lots of American products. For sure, I'm gonna get some bagels. I miss eating bagels, and they have the cinnamon raisin bagels there. I know JP. I gotta look for that stainless steel cooking pot for tamales. I'll look for that when I'm walking the aisles there. JP says, hello, Master Yoda. Master Yoda. Good AM, JP from Fortune. Watch your Vikings. Oh man, the Vikings was amazing, man. That was so much fun at Vikings. We got there at 11. We didn't leave till like past 2. 2:30 was the limit, but man, I was just so stuffed. I ate so much. I ate lamb. I ate that shepherd's pie. I ate, they had a lamb casserole. I was all about the lamb. I'm like Leanna. We both like anything lamb because I don't get to eat lamb. So that was a special treat for me to be able to eat lamb. And of course, multiple desserts. They had this bibingka Fortune where you order it. You order the bibingka. They make the bibingka. They bake it on their, they cook the bibingka and they top it like the topping that you want. Me, I selected makapuno for the topping, and then I had like 2 cups of coffee. I usually drink 1 cup a day. I was bad yesterday. I had a cappuccino and I had a latte there because from their dispenser machine. It was just a good coffee. Sometimes the diet, all that kind of goes out the window. Watching I'm trying to keep the low protein, low cholesterol diet, but sometimes one trip here to the Vikings, like that kind of goes out the window. Donut, Jocelyn said donut. Have a nice time last night. Oh yeah, I know. Fortune had a great time at the office party. They were doing trivia, and Fortune's a master Yoda. He's like, Fortune takes this trivia thing, and he got like presents. He's got like he had 2. They had a scratch off thing, and I was gonna talk about that today, Fortune, how it is here in the Philippines. That way, people will have a little bit more understanding of why Christmas parties here, or why the whole season of Christmas here is just a whole month of December is just so much fun here. It really is way different from all the Christmases I had in the United States. Mainly in the United States, a lot of times, Christmas Day, you will have something going on at Christmas Day, but that's about it really. You have like maybe a Christmas dinner, either the Christmas Day dinner or the Christmas Eve dinner, but it's nothing like the Philippines. Christmas season here in the Philippines just hits different. And I was going to discuss that. That was going to be my topic today. I'm going to discuss a little bit why, if you've never gone here to the Philippines for Christmas, why it's so much different here, why it's such a festive, such a enjoyable time here in the Philippines during the holidays. Michael Manalastas, my brother in Northern California. Hello, Michael. Let me just, I'll still try to read it here because I'm not used to like looking away from the, we are back. All right, we are back. Let me see, let me try, let me find it. Right there. Yes, nice sun. I know, amazing sunrise in Duma, the boulevard, nice. Easy to go and hang out for sure, man. Today is I know I saw that. I saw my happy birthday, Maggie. Happy 21st birthday, man. That's a big deal. In the US, 21 fortune is the drinking age. At 21, you can drink anywhere in the United States. So that's a big birthday in the United States because, 18, you're considered an adult in the US, but you can't, there's many states where you can't drink at 18. 21 is, to me, it's like the legit, now you're an adult because you can drink alcohol legally now. They're very strict in the US as far as underage drinking. Unlike here in the Philippines, unlike here in the Philippines, underage drinking is prevalent, unfortunately, here in the Philippines. Nice, high and tight, brother. Ah, look at that, man. I got my high and tight, of course. Man. I got my haircut at the Gems in Iloilo City. Edgar and I, we both got our haircut. Edgar got a nice haircut too, but gotta keep my high and tight there, man. She's still in UP. Last night exam, tomorrow we pick her up. All right, okay. 1 month, all right, 1 month vacation. That is awesome. Happy birthday, Maggie. That's gonna be awesome for Maggie. 1 month. She's gonna have a great time vacationing. Vikings have very wide choices. Yep. In buffet, eat the expensive ones and the ones I know that's what I did. That's what I did, man. The ones that I don't. Why would you eat something you eat regularly, right? You try to hit the ones that the lamb, what lamb was like the main thing I was like hitting, and the shepherd's pie because I don't really see shepherd's pie like in a lot of men. Shepherd's pie is like the ground meat, peas, carrots, and topped with mashed potato. Man, it was amazing. I had like a big plate of that. Shepherd's pie, and it's not something that I probably can wing it and try to figure out how to make it, but it was just so nice to eat it there. Well priced, yes, for 1,100, about $20 for the buffet. And what I like, Fortune, in the US, they try to trick you sometimes with the buffet where they don't include the drinks. They'll charge you for the drinks on some buffets in the US. And I think in Boracay too, sometimes they do that. But what I like at Vikings, it's unlimited drinks. I had that Guyabano juice. I had like 2 glasses, big glasses of Guyabano juice. I had the 2 cups of coffee. Just unlimited drinks, including beer, including draft beer. I didn't have beer, but for you beer drinkers, right? It's amazing. Where is the in Iloilo City, Fortune? It's at SM City, Iloilo. It's not inside the mall. It's outside the mall. And I did check. There's still the sign there that says the Texas Roadhouse right below on the first floor. The Vikings on the second floor. It still says they're coming soon. So it's been coming soon forever. On island time. The Texas Roadhouse in Iloilo City is on island time. Taking its time. Yes, very simple prices, but happy. I know, and that's what's all about, right? Just Christmas here in the Philippines is just fun. It's just about having fun. It's not about the expensive gifts or anything like that. It's not really Christmas here. It's just the whole spirit of Christmas, just having fun. Ooh, it's raining outside now, man. The sun disappeared. Now it's raining here because you get gifts. Like I said, it's really not about the gifts here, and I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about why Christmas here in the Philippines is different. I prepared a little bit of notes because I do not want important topic. And like here, normally once the Burr months hit, the BER, September, that's when you start getting into like the Christmas spirit here. But really once December hits, then you really feel it because Christmas music played everywhere. People decorate their houses with lights. Parol is like a star, like sometimes made of bamboo, light, red and green. They put lights in it, just very colorful. You're gonna see that everywhere here. Like in Iloilo City here on the Diversion Road, they got like big paroles, lighted paroles at night. The lighted star. Uh, that's just one. And even on the national highway when we were driving here, several towns like in Capiz and in Iloilo province, you can just see the star and then the Christmas ornaments on the highway. Like you can go for a few kilometers and they're like one after the other. You know, they put up these Christmas decorations on bamboo stands. You see that, you see that. And then another sign here about the Christmas is Simbang Gabi. Simbang Gabi, it's like 9 days. It's kind of like a show of devotion. You know, you go to mass. You go to mass. It starts usually December 16 all the way to the 24th, like the Christmas Eve. And they call it Simbang Gabi. It's like a church at night, but it's usually like really early in the morning, like 2 a.m. sometimes, 4 a.m. You know, really early, dark outside still is when they have the mass. And it's like your show of devotion. You attend that mass for like 9 straight days before Christmas Day. Very popular here. A lot of people do Simbang Gabi. And then when you come out the church, at Simbang Gabi, they have like the bibingka and puto bumbong right outside the church. Bibingka is like made of a rice flour cake. It's like a cake. Sometimes put salted egg, coconut. You know, they put like shaved coconut on it. Delicious because they bake it right there in front of you. When you get it, it's still hot and warm, and you eat the bibingka. Same thing with puto bumbong. Puto bumbong is like a dessert, purple. They have a steamer where they cook it. Very popular here after Simbang Gabi. You know, after Simbang Gabi. During December, you know, because again, it starts usually December 16th to the 24th, 9 days. It's like you go to church every day, you know, for those 9 days, just to show your devotion, show your devotion. And then Christmas lights, they're just everywhere. Like even in our community at Camellia Aklan, we're actually having like a Christmas light competition. You know, they always have a prize. You know, our community, there's about 300 homes in our community. So everybody decorates. There's a first, second, third prize for like the best light show in their house. So that's big, you know. But I see that in the U.S. too. But here it seems like that really like gets everybody in the spirit. And one of the things like in our community that it already started is kids go caroling in our and usually what Dazzle and I do. We have a lot of we keep a lot of coins. We keep a lot of coins. So the kids will like they'll have like their makeshift like tambourine. You know, they'll make a noise with like I think it's bottle caps they use, and they'll shake it and they go, "We wish you a Merry Christmas." You know, they'll sing caroling, and then when we go out there, you know, we'll give them coins. You know, like we'll give them coins or sometimes chocolates. That if we have chocolates. And a lot of times when you do that, the next time they'll come every day almost, you know, come December. And when they come back, they're gonna have like backup singers. They just kind of grow. You know, at the beginning it might start with like maybe 3-4 kids. Man, next thing you know, there's like an army of kids, like a dozen kids, like singing, caroling at your house. So, you know, we usually like have a jar of coins that we save the coins and we give the coins out to the kids. And also, if we have like, I'll buy like a Choco Mucho. Choco Mucho is like a local candy, like fun size chocolate, and I hand them Choco Mucho and coins. But they just keep growing. The closer you get to Christmas, the carolers in the neighborhood, they just grow. It's like more and more kids, you know, and it just makes me happy too, because you know, kids, you know, that's a big deal to them. Even though it's just coins, even though it's just candy, you know, it's a treat for them, you know, to get that, because you know the kids will start their Christmas vacation now. At first, Leanna's vacation, her party was going to be December 18th, but mom called us. They moved it up to today. So Deanna's Christmas party is today, and after Christmas party, usually they don't have school anymore because I guess next week they're gonna use Leanna's school for a unit meet. Unit Meet is like a sports fest for the entire province of Aklan, and they're using Numancia Integrated School as one of the places where they're gonna have the sports events. So it looks like I still got you guys here. I haven't lost you. It's still counting down, so I'll try to continue. Oh, and the other thing here for Christmas was very popular here is it's called aguinaldo. Aguinaldo. There's an aguinaldo tradition, and here in the Philippines, it's big here where you have what's called a ninong and a ninang. That is like a godparent, like a godmother or godfather. Back in the day when I was a kid, I remember in the 70s, I had one ninong and one ninang. You know what? You know when I got baptized, or you have one ninong. Now when you get baptized, it seems like they like to add. They like usually the baby when they get baptized, they'll have like 4 or 5 sets of ninong and ninang, and that's what it is. It's for birthdays and Christmas, because it's a tradition here that you go to your ninong or you go to your ninang, your godfather or godmother, and it's tradition for you to give them gifts, give them money. The more ninong, the more ninang, the more tito, the more tita you have. For the kids, it's so much fun because they're so happy that they got money or they got gifts. But you don't have to give a lot of money, and you don't have to give an expensive gift. That's the thing. For a kid here, if you give the kid 50 pesos or 100 pesos, $1, $2, the kid's gonna be so happy with that aguinaldo, because it's a big thing when you're a little kid. It's like you got money to go to the sari-sari store. So it's not about the expensive gifts. I remember in the US that was the thing. It's like the kids would have like a Christmas list of stuff they want. I want a new iPad, I want a new PSP, I want a new video game. Here in the Philippines, it's not like that. It's like even a simple $2-3 gift is appreciated here. It's just again, it's not about how much money you spend on people. It's the spirit. It's the spirit of Christmas. And then here, another tradition here is called the Noche Buena. Noche Buena. In the Philippines, we do not eat like a Christmas dinner, like a 7 p.m. or the Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. The biggest event is like at midnight. Christmas Eve, December 24, is called Noche Buena. Everybody stays up late. Or maybe, like me, I probably like sleep early, but I'll wake up 11 p.m. That way I can still get my sleep. I'm not waiting for midnight, because I don't know if I can hang up until midnight. But Noche Buena is like at midnight, at the strike of midnight, it's officially Christmas. That's when we eat, that Noche Buena. And it's you have Christmas food for Noche Buena. Usually like ham. Ham is tradition here. And a queso de bola, that's another tradition. It's like cheese, it's like cheddar cheese, hard cheddar cheese, shaped in a ball. It's called queso de bola. They slice the cheese. That's some of the traditional food for Christmas. Fruit salad, with a coconut, with a fruit cocktail. They make fruit salad. That's another dish that's common that you see for Noche Buena. That's why it's so much fun, because you got Simbang Gabi food, after Simbang Gabi, you got Noche Buena. And then, like Fortune was saying, he had the Christmas party at his office last night. Man, there's gonna be Christmas parties going on in the Philippines from like yesterday, where Fortune had it, all the way to Christmas Day. Like barangays will have a Christmas party. Our Christmas party for Camellia at our we have a clubhouse. We're gonna have a Christmas party next week. Opening of lights, opening of lights Sunday. We're having opening of lights in Pastrana Park. They had an opening of lights at the Capitol. I haven't gotten the date for Numancia yet, but as you can see, just many events in the Philippines during the month of December. Very festive. And again, it's not about money. It's like to me, it's like the true spirit of Christmas. It's not about like you have to buy expensive gifts or anything. People here, they're happy with anything they. Yeah, people here are happy if they get a T-shirt, if they get socks, underwear. It's not about you gotta buy the expensive electronics, and all that. It's not like that here in the Philippines. It's, to me, here in the Philippines, it's all about the family, the community, our community at Camellia Clan. It's about sharing food. That's the big thing with Filipinos. It's really sharing food. It's not about the gifts. It's about having a meal. There's never enough, nobody's turned away. It's like if I get invited to a Christmas party, if I bring more people, like if I have guests, usually in the States, you might come or maybe a plus one. Here in the Philippines, if I bring mom, Liana, the nephews, if I bring like 6 people to a Christmas party, they'll make space for you. It's not a big deal. It's like the more the merrier. And to me, that's the true spirit of Christmas. It's like sharing the blessings, sharing the food, having a meal with like friends and family. That's what it's all about here. Yeah, even our neighbors, everybody's got big smiles. When I'm walking now, when I'm doing my vlog in the neighborhood, you can tell people are just happy. And the other thing what makes people happy here during December, this is what's called here in the Philippines, especially if you're a government employee, and now I know a lot of private companies too, they have what's called 13-month pay here. So in December, you get an extra month's pay. I'm sure in the U.S., I'm sure there's companies in the U.S. that give Christmas bonuses. I don't know, so I haven't been there. I never got a Christmas bonus when I worked at St. Mary's Hospital. We might have a Christmas party at the hospital, but never money. I've never gotten a bonus from them. But here in the Philippines, there's what's called 13th-month pay. You get an extra month of pay. I mean, that alone will bring a smile to anybody's face, right? It's like a whole month paycheck, in the month of December. That's going to be like, that's like a blessing, such a blessing to get that. And then of course, you just get, more of the caroling, the kids caroling, singing. You hear all the Christmas music. I know there, sometimes I meet expats here. They say, it's like, I'm tired of Christmas, and all that. There's always going to be that one person that, that doesn't like Christmas. But for me, man, I just enjoy the whole month of December. I get into the mood, it's like I get into that Christmas spirit. Good topic, Gino. All right, Fortune. All right, thank you. Good morning, Bill Meyer. Good morning, Bill Meyer. Do you have snow? No snow. You'll never snow in the Philippines. And in Baguio City, you might have frost. Like on the leaves, like ice or something. But never any snow here in the Philippines. We're a tropical nation. Brian, good morning, Brian. 18 here in Australia. All right. Fortune, here is 18-year-old drinking age. Yes, 18. Same thing in Australia, I guess, from Brian. But in the US, 18. I was in the military. I joined the military at 17. So here I was in the military. I got a gun. It's like I got a weapon, and I can't drink. I'm not legally able to drink in the state of California. I had to wait till I was like 19 at the time. Back in 84, 85, 19 was the drinking age in California. Then they up it to 21. Now it's like, I think pretty much 21. Yeah, not strict here, like as Fortune saying, as long as you're with your parent. You can be 15, 16 here, you can drink beer. It's like, not as long as your parent allows you to drink, it's not a big deal here. In the US, it's like, you don't, that's like a no-no. You don't give a minor alcohol. You can go to jail for giving a minor a drink there. People in the Philippines dress up really nice and better and festive when it comes to any occasion compared to America. True that, it's like Michael C, my good friend Michael C and Rose, they attended PRA, Philippine Retirement Authority party, Christmas party at the Manila Hotel. Man, Michael was decked out, man. He had a suit on, man. He had a suit on, man. I was like, all right, Michael. Morning Fortune. Brian says, Morning Fortune. Thanks for the greetings, Gino. All right, all right. In the Philippines, we started drinking even when for 14. I know, I remember, man. I remember. It was like, I remember, man, I was 12, I think. I had a beer already. Because, you're with your uncles, it's some family party. It's kind of like a rite of passage. You're sitting there, you're idolizing your uncles, right? Your titos and everything. They're drinking. And we're the runners. We would like, get us more beer, get us more cigar. Because I remember when I was 12 in Manila, I could go to the store and buy my uncles like cigarettes. I can buy the beer for them, so I was like the runner that they use. And then of course I'm sitting there, I'm just like happy that I'm hanging out with the adults, and they'll give me a glass. So here goes, so, here you go, Gino, have a glass, so I have my beer. And I was like, of course it didn't taste good for me, but at the time I thought I was cool. I was hanging out with my titos. I was hanging out with my titos. We did too, just legal at 18. J-Boy, got a taste of San Miguel when I was about 10. See right there, J-Boy knows all about. I was 12. I think I was 12 when I first had a taste of beer. And it's a rite of passage, right? It's like a rite of passage because you felt like, oh man, I'm like part of my titos, part of my titos. Good morning, Kuya Fortune from J-Boy. Good AM, J-Boy. Okay, in SM City, sir. It's outside the building of the main building, but there's a walkway that connects to, I think it's called South Point, SM South Point. So it's another area. It's more eateries, more full restaurants like Vikings. They're building a Japanese restaurant. That's also where they have the Cajun food, like the Louisiana style food, all kinds, and then Texas Roadhouse. They keep saying soon to open, but I haven't seen the Texas Roadhouse yet. Good morning, Kuya Gino. Hello, beautiful morning. West Side Leyte, cruise milling today. All right. Rice flying on the shell. All right, holidays. All right. Good to hear, Belize. Right now it's raining now here in Iloilo City. It's wet outside now. It's wet outside. You know how we did the exchange gifts? Unlike before, one and then do the exchange. And that's the thing, right? The exchange gifts are always fun. They always do different varieties of like exchange gift here. I've done the exchange gift here where when you get the gift and then you take numbers and then the next person can take your gift. And, it's not open, but I know there's a variety of ways they do exchange gift here. I know Leanna did, she bought her exchange gift already for today's party. She was telling us about her exchange gift. Hey Belu's from Brian. Hello, Blink. J-Boy, hey Belu's, hey Brian. Hi Blink. Those paroles are awesome. I know they're all over here at the main diversion road in Iloilo. So bright at night, so colorful. I mean, SM City, well, at nighttime, it's just like glowing with like Christmas lights. It's so awesome. Daniel, hey, howdy to all the Panay Posse. All right, Daniel, my brother in Jacksonville, Florida. Since we were 70 people, that's a lot. We were divided into 7 groups of 10. You will bring 9 items for your group mates and 100 each for 2 that don't wrap. Oh, okay, all right. So it's more like, it's not like I said, right, Fortune? It's not about the price of the gift here. It's just the whole, like Leanna's Christmas party. They have like a 150 peso limit. So the limit is $2.50 for their exchange gift. So, there's a lot of things here in the Philippines that you can buy for even like a t-shirt or, a mug, like a plastic tumbler you can buy. It's not about the amount that's spent on the gift. It's just the fun nature of it. You get excited. You get to open a present. Brian, hey, J Boy. Then form a circle with your group. One by one, you reveal on the table the night, and each will grab one. All right, man. It sounds like a lot of fun, Fortune. And I know you had a great time because I know Fortune was telling me last night how they had trivia. You had to like, Fortune said they asked the question, Jose Rizal, the national hero, name Jose Rizal's siblings. I was like, man, I can't name any of his siblings. And Fortune could name 4. I was like, 4, wow. And then Fortune told me somebody could name 6. I was like, man, I didn't know Jose Rizal had that many siblings. And I gotta read up on my Philippine history, man. Belus, the Philippines, all about God. Yes, I know, man. You know, it's like love it, Christmas, massive. Christianity is massive, for sure, man. Simbang Gabi, you know, it's like the devotion to go to church for 9 straight days, early in the morning before sunrise. You're at Simbang Gabi, you know, it's like to wake up that early to show your devotion. It's my place for sure. Very peaceful. Easy feeling. You can see the variety of items they bring. The oohs. Oh, I know, right? Ooh, wow. You know, like, that's always the case when they. I think it's another way they call it white elephant. I think they call it white elephant, where you pick a gift from the tree, you open it, and then if the next person in line can take your gift or a gift from the tree. I think they call. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's another way that I've seen it done. So you can take somebody else's gift if it's a nice one. Oh, I'm taking that one. You know, it's all for fun. It's all for fun. I bet there's some fun there, Fortune. Yeah, so much fun. Christmas parties here are fun. And then Christmas parties here, people cut loose. You know, even kids parties, even the adult parties, they'll have games, you know, they'll play games. There's dancing, there's singing, there's karaoke. It's just a fun season here in the Philippines. Okay, good AM Balus from Fortune. Bibingka and Puto Bongbong are the Christmas partners. I know, right? They go hand in hand. If you have bibingka, you gotta have Puto Bongbong. You can't, you know, those are like the 2 Christmas food that's a must. That's a must, especially after Simbang Gabi. You come out the church, you know, early in the morning, you come out. It's perfect because, like, you know, most of the time you haven't eaten yet. So it's almost like a breakfast treat. You know, you got the bibingka, the warm, hot bibingka off the oven. And the way they cook it, it's not really an oven. It's like the clay pot. It's a clay pot. They put charcoal in there. And the bibingka, they put it on top with it's almost like a pancake mix. And they put it in it. There's a bottom of it's banana leaf, and they top it with like coconut. I've seen them top it with salted egg, and they put butter on it. You know, it's like, and of course, when it's like freshly cooked, it's still hot when it gets to your hand, and that's the fluffy. It's almost like. You know, it's better than pandesal. You know, it's better than pandesal because it's flavored. You know, it's delicious bibingka. John Vasquez. Oh, hello, JP. All right, J-Boy. Simbang Gabi is one of my core childhood memory. Very important. I think so, right? You bring kids to Simbang Gabi to teach them the Filipino tradition. You know, to me, passing it down to like the kids. You know, it's like I know the kids are probably going, oh man, it's too early. It's too early to go to church. But you know, we want that memory. We want that passed down to the children, and you want kids to get into that habit. Hello, John V. All right, hello, JP Ford from Daniel. Good AM, John V and Daniel. We were asked pick 2 scratch cards, each of different colors. I chose red and green, and the green one, walang tatalo package, which I think Alaska milk. Yeah, you said. So was it Alaska milk? You know, the powdered milk, Alaska powdered milk. Their tagline. On the red card, I won 5. I know I saw that 500 peso, man. And not lucky in these parties. But last night was a Black Swan event. All right, man. Brian, what is Simbang Gabi, J-Boy? All right, Brian. Simbang Gabi, like I said earlier, it's you go to church for 9 straight days. Usually starts December 16 all the way to December 24. And they call it Simbang Gabi because it's done at dark, early in the morning. Some start at 2 a.m., but usually around 4 a.m., before sunrise. So a lot of times Simbang Gabi, you're done with Simbang Gabi and the sun is just about to come up. And when you come out of Simbang Gabi, they have bibingka, they have vendors outside the church because they know they can sell a lot of food. Puto bumbong and bibingka outside the church. Colonel, hey Colonel, good morning, Colonel. All right, we're still headed to SNR, Colonel. So about noontime, we should be at SNR. So if you want to meet up before we head out, we can eat lunch there, eat at the food court there, and then we'll shop at SNR. So we'll check out here probably like 11:30 before noon. So we should be at SNR is just right there. It's like I can see it from the hotel here. So it's not gonna take us long to get to SNR. Hello, good work, Fortune. All right. Hi, Colonel. Good morning, all. Wow, congrats, Fortune. I know, man. Fortune raked up, man. He raked up during the Christmas party. Josh, I just got my two nieces' Christmas list. Have to skip a few. Have to see, that's the thing, it's like I remember that in the US, man. Some of these kids in the US, man, they're just spoiled, right? They're like, I want a new Xbox, I want a new PSP. It's like here in the Philippines, you're not gonna see that, man. You're not. You get a pair of socks, you get a pair of underwear, maybe. It's like the kids here don't demand like a Christmas list, man. Brian, LOL, Josh. December 16 until 24, Simbang Gabi. All right, thank you, Fortune. J-Boy. LOL, Josh. Brian, an expensive time of the year in the West, definitely. Here in the Philippines, it isn't. Even for me, it's like Leanna doesn't have like a Christmas list. She'll be happy with whatever I get her. It's like, and we will. That's like we'll get Leanna a Christmas gift. We'll get Mom a Christmas gift, but it ain't gonna be no PSV. Ain't gonna be no iPad. No, nothing like that. That's like, that's above my pay grade, man. Oh, okay. Thanks, Fortune. Then we had again 10 questions. Hey, Castaway. All right, Castaway Drip. Michael, I was telling them earlier, man, that sunrise in Dumaguete, brother. That was awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Walking back to the apartment for coffee. All right, get your coffee, man. Good. Man, that was an awesome sunrise you shared with us. Thank you. That was such a blessing, Michael. God bless, my brother. I'm still hungry from the buffet video. Hey, man, my friend actually, Joel, we went to that same buffet last January, and they'll be back again this January. And he already told me, we will go again. We will go again. And this time we'll take Leanna with us because Leanna loves the lamb. She loves the lamb. That's why JP gave Leanna the nickname Lamb Chop. Lamb Chop because she loves the lamb there. And I can't blame her. I had some of that lamb yesterday. Just amazing. I like the way they do the lamb. It's a lamb roast, and they'll cut you like thin slices of the lamb, and then you have the option to they'll cook it over the stove, the cooktop. Kind of like so if you want it like medium, if you want it like well done, it's up to you. And then they had that mint sauce, white mint sauce. Man, that was delicious, man. I don't get to eat stuff like that. We don't have lamb in Aklan. I've never seen lamb at any restaurant in Aklan. So it's only here that I've had lamb at the Viking. The first few questions were partial photos and first to guess. Oh, like you can't tell just a little bit of a photo. All right, that's cool, man. Silhouette, oh yeah, the tarsier, you can tell because of their big eyes, man. The big eyes of the tarsier. Morning, Michael from Brian. Good AM, Michael S. Good morning, everyone. All right, from Michael, Jambi, Sir Castaway. All right. Morning again, Fortune. Good morning, Gino and Dazzle. All right, Alan. Then later on, it became trivia. Yeah. Fortune told me about the trivia. That's where Jose Rizal's siblings. I was like, man, I didn't know Jose Rizal had that many siblings. And Bayang Magiliw. So they thought that's the title. Oh yeah, it is. I know it's not Pambansang Awit, Pambansang Awit, right? It's not Bayang. Everybody calls it Bayang Magiliw because that's the start of the song. Like the Philippine national anthem starts with Bayang Magiliw. It starts like that, so everybody thinks that's the title of the song, but it's not. It's not. Castaway. Morning, John. Good morning, Brian. Lupang Hinirang. All right. I was the first one to raise hand to answer. Lupang Hinirang. All right, all right. They asked me to sing, so I gave. But you sang it. All right, hey, man. That's what Christmas is all about, right? It's like able to laugh, make fun of each other, but all in good fun. All in good fun. LOL, Brian says LOL. Then they asked how many years our bank RCBC was in existence. Some answer 60 years. I know it's 65. Yeah. I know you're Master Yoda, man. You're Master Yoda. You got all that information stored up in your brain, Fortune. Christmas bonus, aka pizza. Pizza, I know, man. I never get a Christmas bonus when I worked at St. Mary's Hospital for 7 years. I always got a gift card from my boss. I got a gift card from different places I think one year I got an Olive Garden gift card. I think one year I had Red Lobster. So my boss would always give me a gift card. But man, I never got a 13th month pay. I mean, that would have been nice, man. That would have been awesome in the US, man. Next year, we should have a posse. For sure, we will. For sure. When you, JP, you Daniel, I mean, we're going to have more people for our, we're building a good community. For sure, we're going to have Thanksgiving, Christmas. We'll do all that. And we'll get turkey. We'll get all the Christmas food, all the Thanksgiving food. Never got a Christmas bonus. I know, right? Colonel, I'm like, man, I never got, the military, forget that, man. We never, in the military, it was nice because usually when I was in the military, during my years, we split shifts in the hospital. Like, you either got Christmas week off or you got New Year's week off. So that was a trade-off because we're hospital. We're always open. So we can't all be gone, So usually you get a week off for Christmas or a week off for New Year's. But money, man, I never heard about I never got a Christmas bonus in my life, man. Wisdom. Do you get bonus on top of 13th month pay? If not, that is the bonus pay. Man, I'd just be happy if I've never, in my whole life when I was working still, I never got like a Christmas bonus, 13th month pay. That never happened in my life in the US. But here in the Philippines, very common for people here to get a 13th month pay or an extra month of pay during December. Okay, morning. Fortune Colonel, LVJB, LOL, Billy says LOL. The last one of the winner get 100 peso per name. You have to name, 10 siblings? And really, man, Jose Rizal got that many siblings. And I got to study my Philippine history, Fortune. I didn't know he had 10 siblings. I feel bad for forgetting. I named 4. Man, you name more than me, man. I can't name one, man. I can't name one of them. I can't name one of Jose Rizal's. I gotta read up on my Philippine history, especially before I meet up with Fortune, man. It's like I gotta study my Philippine history. Or else Fortune might remove my Filipino badge, my Filipino card. He might Fortune might go, where's your Filipino card? I'm taking your Filipino card. You don't know anything about Philippine history. Wisdom is nice. So you back to Filipino from US? Why? Oh, I've been back here, man. Come March, I've been retired here now in the Philippines for 15 years. It will be my 15-year mark. I'm retired United States Air Force, so I I've gotten a military pension since I was 37 years old. I joined the military in America when I was 17. At 37, I started collecting a military pension. I still collect it today. 22 years I've been collecting a military pension. I worked another about 7 years after I retired from the military in Tucson, Carondelet Health Network in the hospital. But at 45, I decided to move back to the Philippines because why would I want to keep working, man? You know, it's like there is no better feeling than be retired early. Like I did not regret it at all. It's like the best move I've ever, the last going on 15 years now have been the best years of my life because I didn't work. No responsibility, no boss. I control my time. I have full freedom to do anything that I want. That's why I'm here in the Philippines instead of the US. Wisdom, 13th-month pay is mandatory here. For more than that, depends on the company's ability policy. My bank, we get 16 months, not just 13 months. So they pay that out quarterly. Wow, man. You are working for the right company, Fortune. Your company is awesome, man. You get like 16 months. All right, man. That is so awesome, brother. You are lucky, brother. You are lucky. I remember one year in the early 2000s when a front page story in Panay News was about frost. Yes. I have seen frost. I have seen frost in Baguio, where you can actually, there's ice on the leaves and all that. It has gotten frost, but falling snow, I have never heard falling snow, but frost happens in Baguio. It gets cold enough in Baguio. Scuba, hey, Scuba Steve, my brother, Scuba Steve, hello, profit sharing, which is also times monthly, is variable. All right, man, you are working for a great company, man, Fortune. You are blessed, my brother. Okay, thanks. Hi, Scuba. Yes, Daniel, you guys can organize for sure. Our Thanksgiving coming 2026 and party. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna make sure it's gonna be a nice get together for us. Hey, Brian from Scuba Steve. I am usually the game master with Maggie. Oh, okay, I know your family. Game master. Fortune. Good AM, Steve. It's always the titos who initiate you, right? It is. It's a rite of passage here in the Philippines. Like as a kid, your titos, your uncles, they always initiate you to I like coming of age. I guess coming of age. You're like, yeah, you'll have your first beer. You know, you'll eat certain foods here. It will be like your step forward to like adulthood. I got my first beer in San Jose Antique. I think even less than 10 years old. Me, I think I was 12. I had a glass of San Miguel beer when I was 12. That was the first time I had beer. It put me to see. Me, I just thought it tasted bad. I was like, but I wasn't, when I drank it, it tasted bad. But, of course, I was trying to look cool. I didn't want my titos would laugh at me if I thought it was tasted bad. So I just drank it, acted like normal. Hey, Charlie Letts, my good friend in Boston, Good AM, Charlie. We are the family sponsor on Sunday to light the third candle in the Advent wreath. All right. I know, Fortune, he's really a heavy participant in his church, really devote, he's really devoted to his church. Simbang Gabi is a novena. Novenas are 9-day masses. This started among farmers. Farmers wake up early. Oh yeah, I know, right? They wake up before sunrise. So they started to have the mass. Oh, okay, now I get it. That's why it's so early. That's why farming. So it caught up and called Simbang Gabi. Kudos to our organizers. In our office, the tradition is the organizers or the new hires for the year, imagine the work they do. Pick a theme. Yeah, I know the Filipiniana, and that's usually the case too, right? Fortune, like the new employees of a company, they have to like a lot of times they make them dance, they make them sing, they have to be the entertainment for like the older employees or the with the company, the new hires, they it's always kind of like a rite of passage again to welcome you to the company. So if you're like in 2025, you got hired in 2025, you will be in charge of the entertainment. You're gonna be singing, you're gonna be dancing, at the Christmas party. Select the menu, plan the script, party, come up. I know, man, a lot of work for your new hires there. Fortune. Captain Sully. Good morning, Gino. Good morning, Captain Sully. Daniel, Gino, hope you can film the vitamin and support area with the price. Okay, I will try to do that. You know me, I'm sneaky, man. I got my phone in there. So the vitamin area, I gotta film that. The supplements, no worries, no worries. That will be a project today at SNR. That'll be a project at SNR. Same thing with the pot, the stainless pot where JP can cook us some tamales. Magandang umaga, Gino. Hello, Panay Pasi. All right. Hey, Emilio, good morning, Iloilo. Yes, we're still in Iloilo. We're going to be heading out of Iloilo after we check out one last run, one last trip, going to SNR, then on our way back. Edgar will be driving again on the road. He'll be his second experience driving here in Panay Island. Good AM, David and Emilio. All the years in the Army and never got a penny extra. I know, right? I know. It's like the Daniel. I feel you, brother. I feel you. I never got a bonus in the Air Force. I work at the hospital. They make you work at Christmas. You either work Christmas Day or Christmas or New Year's. It was a trade-off. My years in them. You were lucky if you were like off during the holidays. That's right, Gino. In Chai's hospital, the ER, you pick what day you will go duty. I know, because, hospitals were always open. So I've worked many Thanksgiving, many Christmas, many New Year's Day during my 20 years in the military. Gino, go for 50 years or get to your military friends. That's my goal and plan. In 50 years. No, I couldn't only handle 20, man. The military, I've met some of my best friends for life, my brothers and sisters in the military. But man, after 20, man, it's like I was ready to get out. I was ready to retire from the military. It was not easy. 20 years in the military is no joke. Aaron, hey man, all right. Correct. They dance to Opalite. I know they gotta, like the new hires, right? Fortune, they gotta dance, they're in charge of everything. The new hires, a lot of work for him. And they had a duet. All right. My neighbor here, they called Simbang Gabi, that's why she's healthy. All right. Are you a doctor? No, I'm not a doctor. I work in medical administration. That was my career in the military. And then when I got out of the military, I worked in risk management in the hospital. Risk management in the hospital, it's a big job actually, because I handle the insurance, the different types of insurance in the hospital. We're talking helicopter insurance. We're talking general malpractice insurance. I handled the people who were for lawsuits. We got sued a lot in the hospital. And then risk management, just the different departments. You're trying to mitigate possibility or loss or possibility of potential losses. A very busy, high pressure job actually, because if you can imagine, once the hospital gets sued for anything, it's a big hit to the hospital. Fortune, the new hires do all the work that night. The old timers just have, I know, to me it makes sense. that's a perfect way to do it. Actually, let the new people in the company, let them do all the work. You veterans, the old timers, the OGs. You're like the OGs already. You've done your time. You did it when you were like the new hire, right? So it's the same in the military, actually. Fortune, the new recruits, when they come to the hospital where I work, we make them do everything. They get all the extra duty, they do all the cleaning, anything like the grunt work. We call it like the grunt work. All the new recruits, they do that. It's a rite of passage. It's tradition in the military. Daniel knows all about that too, man. Daniel was in the army. I'm sure he had I remember doing KP, kitchen duty. I remember doing like grass, cutting grass. I've never cut so much grass in my life when I was like a new recruit in the military. And also, what else? Even cleaning the hospital. We didn't have like contractors that used to clean the hospital. We were the contractor. Oh, paint too. We would paint the hospital, paint buildings. It's like I never painted so much in my life till I joined the military. Prop camera up and give us 20 push-up, champ. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can do 10, but I don't know if I can do 20 push-ups. And I got some issue like ear. All right, I keep taking medicine. Keep taking the medicine. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, my friend. Our contributions are socialized based on rank. For my rank, I gave equivalent of $100, and it's like your Christmas gift for all already. Oh, all right. Because you guys are like your management. You're the bosses. So that's expected. That is expected. My first 7 to 8 months in the Army, didn't get one single day off. I believe it. That I had so much extra duty. Like, I said, I would work my shift at the hospital, and then I would, pull KP kitchen duty at the dining hall. I would cut grass all day. It's like, I would paint all day. It's like, I remember, man, when you're the new recruit, you don't get a lot of time off. No help. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Light Raider. All right, I'm gonna end the live stream sooner today because I don't know how the Wi-Fi here. I do not want to lose you guys. I don't want to hang again or anything. And then we're gonna get ready here. I'm gonna start packing up here. I know it's still early. It's 8, but I like maybe eat breakfast. It's like there's a McDonald's here. There's a Jollibee here. Maybe I'll get breakfast for Dazzle. And thank you so much for joining the live stream today. And we're headed back. To Auckland today. So tomorrow's live stream, I will be doing it at home. SNR, here we go. All right, yeah. I think they open at 9 or 10. I think they open at 9 or 10 at SNR, but I'll see if Edgar. I didn't see Edgar on the live stream, so they might be sleeping still. So but we'll get going that way. I don't get hung up. We don't get locked out on our live stream. Thank you very much, and hope everybody has a good holiday season. The people here in the Philippines, I know y'all are having a good holiday season because it's already started with opening of lights, with Christmas parties. It's like a great time of the year here. Great time of the year here in the Philippines. All right, Fortune. Have a great day, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Appreciate you joining the live stream this morning. I just hit my 25 years at Costco. That's funny, Daniel. All right, I got my SNR card right there, man. I got my SNR card, so I'm ready to shop at SNR today. All right, thank you, everyone. And everyone take care, and everyone please stay blessed. Please stay blessed.